Yeah, there's still a little bit of a butt bump. No, because now you're behind, your shoulders are behind, so that's pretty good there.
That's good?
Yeah.
So like to me it feels like I'm leaning back so much.
Oh, you are leaning back slightly more than leaning, like when your shoulders are vertical, it's probably like the closest that you'll get to being forward.
Right.
So you can come forward a little bit.
Like that?
Yep. Now you're like, as you rock forward and back, you seem to be, the middle is more vertical.
Yeah.
Which is good.
As soon as if I bring my shoulders too far forward, I just kind of do this.
You do like this movement here.
Yeah. Maybe I need to concentrate on my hips more rather than my shoulders.
I was running on gravel yesterday barefoot. I've got a stone bruise now.
Oh no.
I can understand why horses like shoes and boots sometimes.
What's your head doing right now? Is it just kind of stuck up in the air or?
Yeah, what happens if you hold the buckle, basically, if there was a buckle? She hasn't done a hell of a lot. Yesterday when I held the buckle, she put her head down a lot,
Yeah.
which was nice.
It was interesting,
It's going down now.
She's going down now.
Yeah.
It was interesting, Lucas was riding her pretty much on the buckle.
Yeah.
His hands were up really high.
Oh, okay.
And I was kind of like, oh, and at first she really wasn't happy, and I was like, oh, she's not going to like that, you know. But she actually did kind of go quite nice. So.
I probably hold them lower when I've got contact and higher when I'm holding the buckle.
Yeah. It's really hard because, like I say, I've been, you know, it's really easy to get influenced by other people, and like listening to that other girl talk, it's like I should hold my hands down lower. And,
Well, that's when you're trying to influence their head carriage with your hands, but then also if you're trying to stop them and you hold your hands up, they bring their head up more.
Yeah, and the way like she rides, I mean, I just watching her. She hasn't actually moved her legs or anything, but she's got her hands down here, but she does have a loop in the rein.
Oh, okay.
So Mika's kind of like, it's kind of like Mika's got the choice of where to hold her head, if you know what I mean? Like she's not like.
That's nice.
Yeah. Now I'll try a little trot and everything's afraid of the shit. Yeah, I just feel so.
Boing, boing, boing.
Exactly. It just feels like she just wants to go faster and faster, and then I start riding like
Right.
videoing.
This is good for you to see.
Going like that with my boobs instead of. I need to think of my hips coming up. I think.
Can you imagine like a lady with massive boobs or anything? How do you do that? I don't even know.
Like with Phoenix when I used to ride him.
What happens if you bring your legs back a little bit? Because
So they're too far forward.
it feels like you've got nothing under you to do rising with. That seems a little bit more stable. Does that feel more stable?
Well, it does. Does it not look like I'm leaning too far forward?
No. Before it was more like you were here,
Oh, okay.
and you were like, I can't rise.
So that looks better.
Yeah, and they're still creeping forward. I guess.
They feel like they're creeping forward.
Yeah, if you maintain a further back leg, I think you'll have more support. It seems much more controlled when you've got your leg further back, and when it starts creeping forward, it's like you bounce a bit more.
It's interesting, like as soon as I do bring them back, I feel like she's going to zoom forward. So that looks better position.
Yeah, to me at least. I do find like the first time I rode in I think it was a barefoot saddle particularly, like the treeless barefoot one.
Yeah.
It felt like the stirrup leathers were so far forward that it was like, or was it back? It was one way or the other, I can't remember, but it was so bizarre to ride in at first.
I do think actually that I can change the position of the stirrups on this.
Oh yeah. She's going well now.
I'm trying to maintain. Does that still look good?
Yeah, she's going in a nice frame too when she puts her head down. It's quite a relaxed frame.
She's actually like going
She's happy.
Happy and balanced.
Yeah.
That's good. Whereas yesterday it was just quite.
Be careful when you sit down. I think it's almost like you're putting a bit more pressure on the reins, and her head starts to think like, oh, am I meant to yield to this, and it drops a bit, like behind the vertical. Not at the moment, but before she was starting to go a little bit as if to yield your pressure, because your hands go slightly forward when you're rising, and when you sit back down it naturally brings them back a tiny bit. Hello, dog.
Oh, that's really interesting.
Your legs are quite far forward again.
Far forward again.
Yeah.
I have to work on getting them back. It's almost like each time I rise, they're swinging forward.
Yeah. I think, yeah, it seems to be
I'll just try going a bit.
what happens if you put a little bit more weight in your lower leg without putting